people. I thought I'd just get a quick update out on Bitcoin. I mean, how lovely is it that we're back? We are back pumping. So we took that March monthly low. Okay, that March monthly low was 59.3K, right? Way back in March, when we did put in the all-time high, I did mention I would like to see us come and take this at one point in time. And every time we had came into the March monthly low, I thought, no, we're going to take this range low before potentially going and tackling the all-time high again. And we kind of didn't do that. We ranged for a while. It was um, late early March, late February into kind of April, end of April, which we're now back in the range again. Um, so I was always chasing that March low. I wanted that March low to come and be swept for continuation. And I did say that would be a proper shakeout if we took that. Now, did I think we were just going to come down to 56K? No, no, I thought we were going to come lower. I thought potentially come into 55K. I didn't think we were going to come all the way to 50, 52, 51K. Um, yeah, I didn't think we were going to come that low. All right, yeah, to like, yeah, 50, 53 to 51K. Um, but I thought, 55K probably sounded about about right. That would come and fill this. I mean, what we've got here is a breakaway fair value gap. Okay, so that's all that is. A breakaway fair value gap, but buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Um, and I just thought we were going to come and fill that, but we didn't. It's mostly filled, but I'd have really liked more of a retest at the bottom of the fair value gap. But this is what you find with breakaway fair value gaps. They're not, you don't, you don't really tend to fill. When you're in a big uptrend, especially like this, a bull cycle, you don't come and fill the entire. It's not your draw on liquidity. Okay, I mean fair value gaps are, you should never consider them your draw on liquidity, but at the end of the day, the pockets of liquidity. Okay, they're big imbalances, they're inefficiencies in the market that have to be rebalanced, and that's what we've seen. We've seen manipulation into the breakaway fair value gap, and it's past the 50% level. Okay, which is just this little horizontal line. It's called the consequent encroachment. Okay, and we immediately bounce back up and practically again back into the range. Okay, and that's I put a few tweets out and said, because I did think we were going to come a lot lower, but I said if we regain strength back into the range, then I'd be heavily fully I'd be fully deployed again back into my positions. But to be fair, I was fully deployed again back in manipulation just here. Um, but it gave me confidence as soon as we reclaimed this range. Yeah, that was that was the go sign really, and I do think now we've got this power of three playing out. So yeah, power of three is just it's a bit like um, it's like typical Wyckoff structure. So you've got accumulation, a markup, reaccumulation, markup, distribution. Wyckoff distribution, and then markdown, and it's just like that. So power of three is just an ICT concept, and it's a similar type of thing. But we've got this massive uptrend, so um, there was a lot of FUD in this range, especially when we were pushing into the lows and taking some of the sell side lows out. There was a lot of FUD, there was a lot of fear, Israel, Iran, uh, war fears, and plenty of other stuff, the Bank of Japan and the yen. And that's just it's just typical typical FUD is, when we're in a range and we're just ranging and there's a lot of pain in the market, just to shake everyone out, the last tree shake. Okay, and that's us. That came and pushed us into and beyond the March monthly low. We took that. We took the relative equal lows at um, the April monthly lows. Okay, relative equal lows. So that was attractive to come and sweep. Yeah, okay, for a stop hunt. Yeah, so the March monthly low was attractive to come and sweep. Yeah, like we were targeting all the way back in March. Um, and yeah, manipulation, and you can see just from the monthly. Um, you can see from the monthly just how we regain that strength again. Let me just, yeah, look how we closed right back into the range. Okay, so we didn't stay down there for long. We didn't stay down there for long. Same with the weekly, right back into the range now. So so yeah, I mean it's pretty evident now that was manipulation. Yeah, just to shake everyone out, get everyone nice and nice and scared in the bags, and I think we're now going to put in an expansion leg. If you're a typical trend line trader, you'd probably draw a trend line like this, okay, which we've broke from that trend line now, that little short term downtrend from early April. We broke out of that now. Now I'd like to see a continuation. I do think, I mean, just looking at this, I would like, yeah, I would like Bitcoin to come back into the monthly. This is a fair value gap, just yeah, same again, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Um, so yeah, I'd like Bitcoin to just come back into this. Okay, 60K, 59K, and yeah, I would. We've got a big, we've got a fairly obvious daily order block here. Okay, which we are facing initial rejection from. Okay, and this is this is to be expected. Okay, and we could potentially now um, come and test that buy side. Okay, come and test this fair value gap off rejection. Potentially. So it'd be, if you think of it, expansion out of manipulation, rejection from people may say resistance, but I much prefer to say order block. So rejection from order block back down to like 60K, maybe 61K, possibly as low as 59K, and then you start building structure back up, and then you come and take this buy side liquidity here, and maybe force yourself back down again, and then something like that. That's probably the most ideal thing I can imagine, to just build structure up slowly over the next month into into June, into this expansion. Like, I can't see it just being straight, up only. Potentially rejection from this order block into the fair value gap. Okay, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, and that would then take us to come and take out the buy side liquidity here. Okay, daily buy side liquidity. So come take this, yeah, just beyond the order block. So initial rejection, come back down, then you come and take out the buy side liquidity. Okay, and then you got a little bit of a sell side imbalance here. Okay, daily sell side imbalance. So potentially face rejection on there, or there could be, if there's strength in the trend and momentum, could potentially be rejection from that. Yeah, you see what I mean? So this is probably the most ideal situation, and I think if we look at this from a perspective of trading this, we've got a bit of a swing failure pattern here, but trading from this high here to the manipulation out of the range, okay? So manipulation low, and we just add a PD array, okay? Premium discount, right? So I'll explain this now. Right, so trading in premium is red, trading discount is grey, okay? We've now got a swing high, yeah, which is our swing failure pattern from this high, okay, which forced us back down. Our new low, which is our manipulation out of the range low, and now we're building structure back into premium. Again, coming and tackling all-time highs again. You see marked out by the red horizontals there, and you can see how we've slightly broke out with discount. Okay, we didn't really stay in discount for too long. We slightly broke out with discount. We've got an order block in premium. Okay, and it's just beyond the 50% level, so the equilibrium projection into 60k, 61, 60k, and then you start building structure back up into premium, and then you potentially validate this sell side imbalance, or you invalidate it and come and tackle new highs into this expansion, like depending on the momentum of the trend. And this at that point would be considered an inverse fair value gap. Okay, so that's just an invalidated fair value gap. Okay, and you can actually see we've got an inverse fair value gap here too. But I wouldn't say I'm probably not too keen on saying that's a very strong one. I mean, it kind of is strong when you've got support and confluence with a big displacement, a big buy side displacement, and then a buy side imbalance, fair value gap. But yeah, because this is just 2 candles on the daily, not 3, because fair value gaps need to have 3 candles to really add strength in the displacement. This is just 2, even though there's a gap between the wick low of this candle and the wick high of this candle. It's not a super strong inverse fair value gap, but if we come and just retest into 60k, 61k, and then back up, and that's what kind of I'm looking at now. Okay, if we see rejection and we come and decide to maybe retest the lows, that's still a possibility. Yeah, can't really see it happening, but never say never. I think May will still be a fairly slow month. Okay, it's a month of building back momentum and building back structure. All right, and as I said, we've got initial rejection from that order block. Yeah, so there's a lot of liquidity that we could, market makers can just go and take out now, because everyone's FOMO'd into the trend. Okay, so yeah, that's just a couple of things that I'm looking out for at the minute. Is there anything else? Is there anything else so that I'm not taking up too much time? Yeah, I mean, you had, like a lot of altcoins, you had a little bit of a hidden bullish divergence there. Okay, where you've got a low and then a lower low in the RSI, and then you've got a higher, a low and then a higher low. Okay, and just showing that we was, the selling pressure into the lows was not being supported. Okay, there was not much strength in the selling. So yeah, there was a bit of a divergence there. So I think on the weekly, there's nothing really important to look at there apart from the noob indicator stock RSI showing that it is bottoming out. But yeah, we don't care about that shite really, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at the moment. So I think things are looking good. I might get an update out on some altcoins as well.